Alright, it's Robbie MC, BarzNBeatzz Media, down at Insyt Media on a Friday night. Been joined tonight with a young girl who I've known for quite a while now, called Charlotte. For the courtesy of the people who don't know you, can you just tell us your name?
Right, my name's Charlotte Seers. I'm from Tomraw and I got into Insyt Media because of my fiance. He's an assistant manager here. We're bringing new things to Insyt now, which is like fashion, accessories, clothing.
Insyt Media clothing.
There's everything. We're just going to bring everything on cars really.
So since you've been coming to Insyt, you've been a few times over the last sort of 6 months.
Yeah.
What have you found to stand out more than anything with the girls?
Singers mainly. I don't know, they're different from the lads. Like the lads like dance and then singing. The girls like R&B songs to sing to.
More chill outside.
Yeah, more chill. But the lads are completely different. But this is why we're bringing obviously jewellery and fashion accessories and clothing.
Giving the girls something to be a bit more creative with, other than just the music. Because as we all know, it is slightly male dominated, don't it? But what we're trying to do with this though is find out how many girls actually want to do the customising clothing, designing handbags, making jewellery and things like that. And having yourself and Rosalind, who's our other volunteer, soon to be interviewed, partnering up with you. And I was blown away when I spoke to you the other day about like, the type of things that you wanted to make. So, should I just talk about it a little bit?
Well, I'd like to make bags and stuff and hats and jumpers with like the Insyt Media design. And just jewellery, just like nice jewellery. But obviously we can either sell them or you can just make them for yourself to keep.
Yeah.
But I would prefer to sell them so we can make more profit for the project that we want to do.
Yeah. With a view of what we were talking about before, when I spoke to the YMCA and a couple of funding officers, they said you could turn something like that into what's called a social enterprise. And from that you can apply for funding for it. Which brings me to another aspect of what we've been doing there this week. When we was around at your place, we was talking about a few different ideas for funding, and we came up with applying for money for this kind of a thing, as well as for a residential 45 young people.
Me and Robert came round to my house and we both sat down and we both discussed obviously the funding side. We're deciding to get 45 young children from Insyt Media and to just take them out doing laser quest, bowling
and chill
factory in Manchester, but obviously we need funding to actually take it to the next level.
And I mean, in one respect, from having the likes of Insyt Media clothing, that could be one way of getting the money. Also, for sort of like people who live with both parents who are working, they could possibly pay a couple of pounds towards it. So that would save us having to apply for bigger amounts of money. But in turn, it could still, the money what you make from the clothing and the fashion accessories, you can still put into buying more stuff.
But I honestly think with the clothing, we're actually showing what Insyt Media is all about. It's not just about singing and rapping and stuff like that. It can be making stuff and making
merchandise.
Just making things you want to make.
And I mean, I think that's really important because that in itself gives young people a sense of ownership. They respect what it is that they're making, and it gives them skills in like retail, marketing, and independence. And I think, to be honest, it's things like that that give a breath of fresh air to the project. You know what I mean? Because last year when you first came to us at BarzNBeatzz, your son, you got one for your son, didn't you? Yourself?
Reese is like, he's been an inspiration to me and stuff. But we ended up selling, like we got 60, 50 tops on set, Insyt Media clothing, and I thought that's when I got the idea of doing like retail stuff.
Accessories and different things like that. Well, that's brilliant. So we've spoke about the clothing brand, the grant applications. One more thing that I feel that I must bring to this, is from every project point of view, it's essential in the media that you keep each project, funding officers, members and staff and affiliates in the loop with what's going on. So we discussed a few different ideas other than just Facebook, Twitter and things like that, and we came up with a newsletter. The app cap. That will be discussed in a later date.
That's not coming out yet, that's just staying between a few people.
And now the whole world.
It will come to the whole world, hopefully, but that's not being huge yet.
I mean, to be honest, like from what I'm trying to say is, in the short space of time that I've known you, we've got like a team together now. We've got the media side, we've got the music side, we've got the admin side and the marketing side, and now we're bringing in the retail side. Yeah. So I'd just like to say massive thanks to you, Charlotte. Thanks for coming down. It's brilliant seeing you. It's been BarzNBeatzz Media, over and out.